Hey everyone, welcome back to Key Lessons for a Digimon Starter Deck opening. Now, normally I don't bother filming starter deck openings, but I figured with these two starter decks delayed in some other countries, I'm very lucky that in Australia it wasn't. I figured I might help scratch some of your itch for you people over in America or wherever who are still waiting. Let you see how the foiling on the cards look and everything like that. So I have one of each starter decks here. Actually, I have 2 copies of Mastemon because that's the deck I want to build first, but I will build Imperialdramon down the line. So I've got one of him now and I'll buy another one later. Alright, so first we'll get into Imperialdramon. Okay, so in the past, starter decks have come with booster packs, and the last lot came with the memory boosters, but this one does not. It doesn't even come with a paper playmat, so I guess they're not bothering with that because they know that no one uses them. So we have the deck here in this little plastic strip. So we have our usual little cards of rules for anyone who doesn't know what the rules are, and 2 memory gauges in case you don't have any of those yet. And if you're a beginner, you won't, so there you go. And we got the egg, which is Minomon. 4 copies of Minomon, and then we have a rookie, Vmon, who can evolve on top of a blue or a green. 2 copies of Vmon, so you will need another copy of the starter deck to get your full playset of Vmon. And then we have Betamon, can evolve on blue and green. We've got 4 of those. X-Vmon. We do have 4 of him though, which is good. And now we have Imperialdramon, 2 copies of him. So you will definitely need a second starter deck because he will be important for the deck, I do believe. As well as Imperialdramon Dragon Mode, 2 copies of him. Wind it back to Imperialdramon. So the foiling on this Imperialdramon is similar, basically the same as SRs in the last couple of starter decks. So we've got like these sort of textured borders. The foil on the actual card is just plain foil. There's texture on the bottom of the card as well. Feel that. And then going over to Dragon Mode, we got the same texture on the borders, but most of the border is covered up by the actual art. It's like a full art card. White to reflect on it nicely. The actual character, Imperialdramon, like he feels kind of, how would you describe that? Smooth? I don't know. Yeah, you can see the texture now, the light shining on it in the right way. Very nice. And now we have Kokabuturimon? No idea. 4 copies of him. Then we have Wormmon. We're into the green stuff now. 4 copies of Wormmon. 4 copies of Stingmon. And then we have 2 copies of Sneemon. And now we have another level 5 Dino Beamon. And he is an SR as well, so there is... Oh no, he's a rare. He's got... Okay, he's not as textured as the SR. He's like normal rare foiling. We've got 4 copies of him. And then we have 4 copies of Jewel Beamon. Yeah, that's his name. 4 copies of Grand Kawagamon. That's a rare card, foiled. And then we have option cards. We got 2 copies of Megadeth, which is a funny name considering the band. 4 copies of Hell Masquerade. And now we have a reprint of Flower Cannon, and notably, it is foil. And the new art looks very nice. So you'll be swapping out your plain old original Flower Cannons for these, I think. So that is Imperialdramon. Let's get into Mastemon. Same deal here, no paper mat, no booster pack included. Oops. Alright. So at the back we have very nice memory gauge with Imperialdramon and Lady Devimon on them. And then you got your rules. So we have Egg as Nyromon. 4 copies of Nyromon, Salamon, 4 copies of Salamon. This card is important for the deck. Then we have Vanilla Lopmon, 4 copies. And now this is the card, my favourite character, Gatomon. It's an SR, so it has the nice textured borders and bottom inherited bit. I really like the art on this card, it looks nice. Gatomon is my favourite Digimon, so I'm glad this card is very well done. You can see the texture on Gatomon herself. And then we have a rare level 5, which is Imperialdramon. So that's foil. And now we have Mastemon. This is the SR, this is the boss monster. It is nice and textured. Yeah, texture is very nice. Nice looking card. I've got the original Mastemon here actually. Which art do we like better? I think I like them both really. I don't really like the old art Mastemon from set 1 actually. Or set 3, sorry. Okay, so now we're on to Purple Digimon and we have Ghostmon. 4 copies of Ghostmon. 2 copies of Tsukaimon. Witchmon. 4 copies of Witchmon. Now we have, it's a vanilla, but it is multicolored Wizardmon. Mastemon. Only 2 copies of this. Really? Yeah. For some reason, only 2 copies of this common card. But on play, delete something. Lady Devimon. We have 4 copies of her. She is foil. And she is rare. And now we have another level 6. It is Junomon. 4 copies of that. It is not foil, it is uncommon. Interesting. Now in the options we have Chaos Degradation, which is pretty bonkers card. I don't know if you run this over Werven's Breath or not, because the security ability isn't as good, but it can basically delete anything, as opposed to Werven's Breath, where it tops out at 15k. Darkness Wave, we have 4 copies. And then finally, we have Night Raid at 4 copies. This is a set 2 card that's been reprinted. And those are the starter decks. Which one do you like better? I definitely like Mastemon better, because I'm like, Gatomon's my favourite Digimon, so the Mastemon deck is the deck for me. But I can't say no to Imperialdramon either. I think the actual Imperialdramon card is better looking texture-wise than Mastemon. Like, I like the art better on Mastemon, but the actual texture to this card is better than this one. I think the art on this lends itself to more detail than the Mastemon does. So which starter deck will you be getting? Let me know in the comments. Like this video please if you've liked it, and I'll catch you for the next one, which down the line will be a Mastemon deck profile. Alright everyone, see you then.